Hey guys, today we're going to discover how to find the slope and the y-intercept given the information that we have at the time. So we're going to be looking at three different equations. Again, you should have your formula chart by this point. The first one you're very familiar with. And then the second one we haven't talked about that much. And then this third one probably looks completely foreign to you. I don't know. I don't think you covered it last year at all. So let's look at the point slope formula just very quick. You can see that it is composed of m, which is our slope, and is composed of two ordered pairs. Now, if you want to find the slope and the y-intercept, and your equation is in slope-intercept form, super easy. So if I looked at example 1a, and it is in slope-intercept form, I know that the slope is 4 over 5, and that the y-intercept is negative 3. But we don't always get the slope-intercept form. So our goal, if you focus back up here, kind of a hint or whatever, is to get that y by itself. You might have things in standard form, you might have things in point slope form, but if we can get y isolated on one side, there's a really good chance that we'll have what we need on the other side. So let's rearrange things. That's basically what we're going to be doing today, is just rearranging things. So if I look at B, the second example, it looks pretty close to slope-intercept form, but things are kind of in a weird way. So I'm going to go ahead, just so it matches y equals mx plus b, I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to put the y on this side, 6 minus 7x on that side. I want to continue to flip things around. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep the y on the left-hand side. I'm going to flip the negative 7x and the positive 6. And now I have an equation that is in y equals mx plus b form. So my slope is negative 7 and my y-intercept is 6. So that's something it might be as simple as just rearranging things. Now we're going to determine the slope-intercept form, the slope and the y-intercept, from standard form. And if you remember back up here, it is ax plus by equals c. So the a just represents the coefficient in front of x. The b just represents the coefficient that's in front of the y. And the c represents our constant. So if I look at this first one, it is in standard form. So I'm going to move things around. You're going to try to get y by itself. So I'm going to move 3x over to the other side. And I'm going to write it to where I'm going to put the negative 3/6 first and the plus 12 behind it. And instantly we have our slope and our y-intercept. That was super easy. Let's look at another one. So let's see. I want to get the y by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and move the 5x over. Now I have negative 4y, don't forget the negative, 5x plus 8. I'm still not finished because y is not by itself. So I'm going to divide straight across by negative 4 to clear or get rid of that negative 4. So now y is by itself. The slope is a negative 5 over 4x. And a positive 8 divided by negative 4 is a negative 2. So our slope is negative 5 over 4, and our y-intercept is negative 2. So far, pretty easy. Now we have this unusual looking equation, but it's not as bad as it looks. So we're going to just go ahead and do everything that we've learned so far about distribution and moving things around. We're going to do that till we get this equation in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute first. So now I have y plus 5 equals negative 2x. A negative 2 times a negative 3 is a positive 6. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this 5 over. Again, trying to get that y by itself, equals negative 2x plus 1. Now I'm in slope-intercept form. Slope is -2. The y-intercept is 1. So far, this hasn't been that bad at all. Let's do another one. Again, you can see that to solve this or to move things around, the first thing I need to do is distribute. So I have y minus 2 equals 1/2 x. 1/2 times a -6 is a -3. I'll move that 2 over. Y equals 1/2 x minus 1. So my slope is 1/2. My y-intercept is -1. Now I want you to note, before we even started doing this, they gave me the slope. It was right there. They gave me the slope. It was right there. So it was already there. We kind of moved everything around so that we could find the y-intercept, which we did not have. If you struggled with any of these concepts, please watch the video again. I hope you filled in your notes. They're pretty easy to follow along. Good luck on the assignment. Ask questions if you need help. Good luck.